do you like chickens? How about chicken pot pie? How about chicken nuggets?
Chicken train, running all day. Chicken train, running all day. Chicken train, running all day. Can't get on, can't get off. Chicken train, take the chickens away.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another day on the Urban Micro Farm. As you can see, it is a different kind of beautiful day out here. Mountain is really socked in, overcast. It's cooler this morning, a little bit humid, but very little, if no wind. So, nice day out here on the pasture. I got to get these feeders dropped. I got to get the waters topped off so that we can get on about our day. So, stay with me. All right, so once again, the sound of happy birds. They're all filling their crops and drinking some water. Again, beautiful windless day out here. Hopefully it doesn't get too warm. I was reading something just the other day saying that the heat really wreaks havoc on these birds. But so far in years past, we haven't had a whole lot of problems with the heat. But this year's kind of been a warm one this last week or so. So we're keeping an eye on them, trying to keep enough water in there to keep them cooled down, and it seems to be working. Knock on wood. We've Ryeneck Willie's the only one we've lost, and everybody else is looking pretty good. So we're going to shake loose. We will check in with you from the brooder. Stand by. Hello, turkey friends. All right, so on the daily basis, I'm not sure whether I'm surprised when they're alive or more surprised when we lose one. I don't know. So here they are. They're still kicking, so to speak. Looks like I'm going to need to refill some feed, do some waters, and oh, look out! Only room for one up there. So looks like I'm going to have to do some water and some feed, and then we'll get these birds settled in for the day. So they are still with us. Okay, so we have made it back out to the pasture this afternoon. Kind of an overcast, turned into an overcast day. It was really nice all day long, nice and sunny, but we could see the clouds moving in, and they have arrived. Now, I say we because I mean we. These rubbernecks over here have decided to join me on the pasture in Mandy's absence. So we've got, is this your first time on the pasture this year?
This year, yeah.
So we've got our man Dawson. Now he hasn't been here because he has been busy training for his triathlon that he's going to be competing in August. Now, if anybody is interested in that, I encourage you to hop over to his YouTube channel called The Road to 55K. And it's The Road to the number 55 and then the letter K. And that is, the significance of that is it's 55,000 meters or 55 kilometers, right? Yeah. So 55,000 meters, yeah. And that's the total distance that he'll be running, jumping, and swimming and biking, yeah, right?
Running, bike, swim, yeah.
All right. So anyway, so go over to the road to 55K and check out his propaganda for sure. And then of course we have the lovely, always exciting Miss Molly Fretlin. Molly Fretlin, of course, belongs to Dawson or vice versa, however you want to think about that. But this is her first time on the pasture this ever. Were you out here last year?
Oh, I think I've brought her out here.
Oh, so she wasn't out here with me though. I don't remember ever having video of Molly. So Molly's joining us today too. And then of course we have Mr. Beefcake 9000 Mason, who has a YouTube channel called Wyo Adventures, right? Where you're going to see some really, really good stuff from his most recent backpacking trip in the Bighorns to Seven Brothers Lakes? Seven Sisters? Florence Pass. Okay. Cloud Peak Wilderness, Florence Nightingale Pass. Got it. All right, so our man Mason, go over to Wyo Adventures and check out his stuff as well. So we're gonna get these tractors moved. It's a beautiful, beautiful night. It's not really hot, but it is kind of overcast. Got some really tornado-y looking clouds over here. That's awesome. But we're gonna get these chicken tractors moved. We'll get the birds fed. We'll get the waters filled, and we will check back in with you before we head out. Stand by.
Photographers and videos.
That's why you never see any photographers. That's why you never see any photographers in videos. Never?
Hey, cut the video. Cut!
That's staying. All right, so we have finished it. We have finished moving the tractors. We've raised the feeders up. We got the waters filled, and this storm is starting to come. Now, the wind is switched, and it's starting to come back in from the north. So that storm that we're looking at will probably be hitting here in about another 10, 15 minutes. So we are going to skin out of here and leave this to the chickens. But I just wanted to, well, look at that. There's people up there on the hill. Hello! Okay, so for you folks who are not familiar with Wyoming, on top of that hill is the worst place to be in a thunderstorm. Like, there is no worse place to be than where those people are on top of that hill. Like, yeah, so hope they're not wearing any metallic items.
They don't have any fillings.
You hope they don't have fillings, and they're not wearing, like, yeah, wow, that's sketchy. Anyway, not my problem. So anyway, yeah, that's weird. I was just sitting here filming, and I look up there on the hill, and then we've got civilians. So anyway, we're going to leave this to the chickens, but I have to thank our man Mason, our man Dawson, and our favorite lady, Miss Molly Fretland, for helping us out. So, okay, we are gonna now the lightning's starting to hit, so we're gonna get out of here, and we will check in with you tomorrow. I'm not even gonna check in on those turkeys because I've had a belly full of turkeys. I don't even care anymore. So not even gonna check in on those. So Wyoming James checking out, another day from the Urban Micro Farm. Adios.
Chicken train running all day, can't get on,